Hello teacher, I'm going to send you my project in Intelligence Essential. There are four main parts in my presentation. The first one is unit overview, the second one is unit foundation, the third one is assessment plan, and the last one is unit detail. We move to the part 1, unit overview. My unit title is Studying Overseas. Subject area is English. Grade level is for high school from grade 10 to grade 12. Approximate time needed. The unit takes 2 weeks in 8 periods and 45 minutes per period. The lesson will be presented by PowerPoint files. During our unit, students will sit in a group to do the exercises together for most of the time, though they do have individual tasks. Students will learn about knowledge of studying overseas and necessary skills, important information in order to have a plan in the future with vocabulary and lexical points in reading and speaking part to support the content of the unit. A project is designed for students to complete in order to help them gain a deeper understanding of the lesson. Together with the website, we view to encourage self-study and make learning more enjoyable. We move to the part 2, unit foundation, and started with targeted content framework of reference for language learning. With common European framework of reference for language learning, after learning, students can understand a wide range of them demanding longer tests and recognize implicit meaning. They can express ideas fluently and spontaneously without much of further searching for expression. I use language flexibly and effectively for social, academic, and personal purposes. Done so you can produce clear, well-structured, detailed text on complex subjects, showing controlled use of organization, patterns, connector, and cohesive devices. The next point is subject objective. In student language objective, students will practice 2 skills, reading and speaking. In the reading, students have reading comprehension passage with short answer question, classification, and true for not given question. They learn how to scan and skim to pick up the main points and predict content to answer the given question. Students are able to apply what they learn to analyze the text and more confident when dealing with complex and reading-effective tests. In speaking skill, students practice for answering questions about themselves and attending student responses. In student project objectives, students will have more interesting information about different people's point of view towards studying overseas. They will work in group to complete the project effectively, and they will improve on team building skill through the impacts of their project. In the student multimedia, publishing, and web page objectives, students will get used to learning with technology such as PowerPoint lessons, publishing brochure, and they will learn how to use search engine to locate. We move to part 3, assessment plan. The assessment strategy arrests the standard and objectives set right in the beginning. They are varied and ongoing. Different kinds of assessment are applied in the lesson, such as questioning, group discussion, peer feedback, and reflection to take and enhance students' comprehension. Use the brochure assessment and presentation assessment to provide feedback and assess final products. Summative assessment is also taken into consideration at the end of our lesson. Their products will be assessed by the teacher and their peers. After that, they receive a reflection form to state what the problems they face when doing the projects and how they view the different parts in the lesson. A final reflective paragraph sharing their viewpoint about the topic of the lesson. Study approach provides information about student ability to synthesize their learning. And we move to the last part, unit detail. The lesson will be taught in 2 weeks. Week A period. In the week 1, we move to the last part, unit details. The lesson will be taught in 2 weeks, week A period. In the week 1, the first day, I will present essential questions which lead to the main content of the lesson. What can people achieve by study abroad? And then ask some volunteer students to share their opinion in front of the class to brainstorm the overall idea before officials starting the lesson. And after solving the essential question, I will introduce the topic of the lesson and lead to the first unit question. What are the important things needed for a person to studying abroad? Students will work in groups of 4 and be given 5 minutes to discuss the question, and then each group will choose 1 member to present the idea. During the discussion and presentation, use the discussion technique to follow the student contribution and give comment and bonuses. This is the group discussion checklist for the student, and you can see in the screen. And the second day of week 1, the student will make a presentation. This lesson will focus on English-speaking country. Each group will select a country: England, Canada, New Zealand, and the USA. In the presentation, students have to examine what it has to offer and why students might to study there. So the Australia sample presentation. This is the presentation about studying abroad in Australia, with 2 main parts. The first part is overview with Australia climate. It's trend box. And part 2, why we should study in Australia. We find reason for people to study overseas there. And then I will show and review the presentation assignment, clarifying and modifying it as needed. It is presentation rubric assessment. In the second week, the first day I will explore the content of the lesson by combining the unit question and the following content question. What is studying abroad? What are the main benefits of studying abroad? What are the main challenges of studying overseas? And students will prepare to make a brochure with topic 10 things students need to know before studying abroad. They will show the publication on the next day. And to support them, I will share the background sample brochure and review the brochure assessments. This is the background about studying overseas. Brochure. And in the second day, the student will share their publication. And I will review the brochure using the brochure assessment and provide feedback before the next activity. This is the brochure rubric. And the last activity, students will write a paragraph sharing their viewpoint about the topic of the lesson, studying overseas, and include their experience in it. And I will review the lesson and give comment on student contribute to the activity in class to end the lesson.